time.
Hey guys, Anthony here for Rev3 Games, and New Super Mario Bros. U is here. This is the first Mario launch title for a console since Super Mario 64, because as much as I wanted to, Luigi's Mansion doesn't count. So they have taken a lot more influence from classic Mario titles. They have expanded on the multiplayer experience. Is this the game that you are going to want to run out and buy day one for your fancy new Wii U? So here's the plot. Princess kidnapped, mushrooms will make you big, mustache rescue. Don't die, you're gonna die. A lot. Much like Super Mario 3D Land, New Super Mario Bros. U is borrowing heavily from Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario World. Everything from pirate ships to Koopalings with magic wands to overworld maps make appearances, and even though it might be a ploy to get some nostalgic non-gamers back in front of controllers, everybody wins when you get more Super Mario Bros. 3. That's just science. Moving platforms, unpredictable enemy movements, icy floors, lava, it's all here. Even the power-ups remind us more of a classic Mario title than the previous New Super Mario Bros. Games. It's less about throwing in a million hats and suits because they're adorable, and more about only putting in abilities that make sense and complement each other. But the suits are adorable. The game has the kind of refined level design where you're gonna die 100 deaths, but it's never the game's fault. The difficulty spectrum goes from easy to, well, like, we wanted to snap our Wii U gamepad in half like 3 times during our 10-hour playthrough. That's average for a Mario game, right? In classic Nintendo fashion, difficulty spikes are never cheap, they're just mean. That is, until you figure out the solution and have level layouts committed to memory. Then you're gonna wonder why you ever struggled to begin with. And if you do get stuck, the Luigi Man Super Guide appears after a few deaths, providing you with a suggested route to beat the level, and to rub in the fact that you suck. It is kind of nice to see Luigi get some respect, though. On the bright side, you won't be short of opportunities to bank power-ups for later use, and of course, all the different colors of Yoshis with all their classic abilities are there too. And I mean, come on, this is the first Mario game in HD. It's really hard to get bored of the familiar ice, water, desert environments when they look so frickin' pretty. And forget Street Fighter Cross Tekken, my friends, because here is Super Mario Cross Van Gogh. I'm sorry for that joke. If I have any gripes about the visuals, it might be that everything doesn't mesh as well as it could. The characters, environments, and backgrounds all look really lovely on their own, but together on the screen, they can look like they all come from a different game. Like the 2009 Wii game, this Wii U sequel also features the masochistic co-op option in the story mode. It's amusing for a couple hours of laughs, but it's hard to imagine even the most stable friendship surviving a full playthrough. We wish that Nintendo would allow for collision between players to be turned on or off. We'd also love to see the constant screen freezing from another player picking up a power-up or getting hit disappear. We just think it gets in the way more than it clarifies anything. But this is where the gamepad comes in, right? It kind of acts as a relationship counselor in co-op. While 1 to 4 players are trying to survive using the Wii remotes, an additional participant on the gamepad can create new platforms that didn't exist before. It's a clever idea, but we've found that the people who would be most attracted to it are the same people who were interested in co-star mode in Mario Galaxy, and platform placement is much more difficult than that. Even higher skilled players had some trouble helping instead of hurting, to the point where they were asked to put the gamepad down. Politely and calmly, I assure you. The much more compelling use for the gamepad here is the more general one that Nintendo's been talking so much about. It's the ability to use its second screen to not hog a TV or to be trapped in a single room while you play. Look, we're not reviewing the Wii U here, and no, this is not the Mario launch title that a lot of us wanted with the Wii U. As a matter of fact, HD graphics aside, I feel like I could have had just as much fun with this one on a Wiimote on a regular Wii. But if you put that stuff aside for a second and you just look at the game, New Super Mario Bros. U is probably the best one in the series. It's got a much more refined design, much more fun to play, and look at Mario in a flying squirrel suit. That is adorable. We think you should buy it. So that's what we thought of New Super Mario Bros. U. Let us know what you thought down below in the comments. Any questions you have about the game, we are happy to answer them. And be sure to subscribe here for all kinds of video game news. All kinds.